to be talking about adverbs. We did a little work with comparative and superlative adverbs about a month ago, but I know that we all need a little bit of a refresher on what an adverb is. So we're going to start with 2 short videos to get your minds working about adverbs, and then we're going to jump into a little bit more work with figuring out what adverbs are, and then we're going to jump into a game. So, here are those videos.
Are we going to check it?
Can you raise your hand, Liv?
How did you do it? Or where or when? You know an adverb is a verb's best friend. An adverb changes, it modifies when a simple verb can satisfy. Quickly or slowly, how did you walk? Kindly or meanly, how did you talk? He stumbled clumsily onto the floor. She cried so loudly when he closed the door. How did you do it? Or where or when? You know an adverb is a verb's best friend. An adverb changes, it modifies when a simple verb can satisfy. Sometimes an adverb can tell us when. She baked it yesterday, we ate it then. Sometimes an adverb can tell us when.
Ready, Pop? Ready, son? Let's go.
Let's go.
1, 2.
Lolly, 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 get your adverbs in. Lolly, 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 got some adverbs here. Come on back to Lolly's, get the adverbs in. You're going to need if you write or read. Don't even think about it. Lolly, 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 get your adverbs in.
Does everybody remember what those adverbs are? An adverb is a part of speech that modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. And they answer those questions: how, when, where, or to what degree. So I have, and they usually end in ly. So those words, that's a good way to tell if something is an adverb. Not all of them do, but sometimes and often they do. So we have, I have a bunch of examples here. We have when adverbs. When adverb, a word that tells us when something happens. So it happens after something else, before something, early, now, promptly, soon. Words like that that tell us when you walked. I walked early. Or before everyone was up, I walked. So that helps describe walk. Then we have our where adverbs. Away, inwardly, indoors, near, inside. Where did you walk? I walked inside. He walked inside the house. And that modifies walked. And we have inwardly, that's an example of ending in that ly. We have how adverbs. Easily, happily, anxiously, calmly. Those describe those verbs as well. He walked happily. So with a big smile on his face, right? And those all end in ly. Bravely, courageously, smoothly.
So any word that ends with ly.
It's most likely an adverb. You're correct. How much adverbs? Equally, exactly, completely, totally, barely, almost. To, T-O-O is another example of an adverb. And finally, we have our how often adverbs. How often does he walk? He walks daily, hourly, annually, monthly, every day, or seldom. So I have right here my fish. And my fish is swimming. And I want to add some adverbs to tell me where he's swimming, when he's swimming, and how he's swimming. And I would like your guys' help with that. I'm going to grab a marker while you guys think of some adverbs. Okay, we want to think of those adverbs that describe
In the ocean.
where. Addie?
Happily.
Happily, he's swimming happily, and that ends in that ly. Amy,
I have two.
give me one. Your best one.
He's swimming playfully.
Playfully, that's awesome. And that ends in that ly as well. Playfully. Alex.
He's swimming in a lake.
Okay. You're exactly right about that. Eddie.
In the morning.
In the morning. What about some of those that we have on these posters that we briefly talked about? Edward.
I don't have one for the poster, but in the night.
Okay. Or he swims nightly. Nightly. Brian.
He swam funny. Like his skin got hurt and it's hard for him to swim.
How can we change that to an ly word? That's not quite a word. He swam awkwardly.
Fastly.
Quickly. Quickly. I like that one. That's how.
And I still have 18 more.
Okay. You're thinking a lot about adverbs. I like it. Eli.
Speedily, like he sped for or however you say it.
Can you think of one that doesn't mean the same, that's not a synonym for quickly?
In the garbage.
I'd like to stay away from the word in. Where did he swim? Daniel.
To the waterfall.
Okay, I want to stay away from those to, in something. Our away verbs, or our where verbs here are away, inwardly, indoors, near, inside.
I also have one with when.
Okay, why don't you give us your when?
After lunch.
Okay. After lunch. Okay, Gracie.
For where by the shore.
Okay. These adverbs.
Jeopardy?
It is not Jeopardy today. Okay, I need let me just tell you what we're going to do. I have some cards here with some adverbs written on them. We are going to be describing the action of walking. So we have the verb walk. And I want you, once our volunteers pick a card, I want you in front of the class to act it out. So you're going to walk, for example, let's have, okay. For example, if I pick the word courageously, I'm going to walk courageously. Without fear, right? That's semi-courageously. So that would be how I'm going to act out my adverb. You're going to only walk, and you're going to do it as your card says. Then I would like the class to be split in half right here down the middle of this row. And your group is going to try and figure out the adverb that is being acted. So I want you to raise your hands once you know. You get 2 points if you correctly guess the adverb that's being acted, and you get 1 point if you guess a synonym instead of the actual word. Does anybody have any questions about what we're going to do? Eli.
Who are you gonna be like the volunteers for?
I'm just gonna ask for. Oh, I'm gonna draw sticks. That way it's completely random.
But what if it was
I'm
like
going
that
to draw
side and then that side and then that side, then our side?
Well, I'll just make sure that they're equal.
What if it was always our side?
Okay. Well, it actually doesn't matter that where the actors come from, right? Because your groups are just going to guess.
It's 16.
Reese, thank you for raising your hand. Do you have a question?
What if it is a synonym and it's the correct one?
Well, if it's the correct one, then it won't also be a synonym. It's just going to be you pick one word. If it's the exact word, you get 2 points, and if it's a synonym of that word, you get 1 point. Edward, can you put that away for me, please? Thank you, sir. Quinn.
Will everybody get to be a chance to act it out?
Unfortunately, not today. We just don't have enough time because we have another activity that we're going to do after this. So it's just luck of the draw. So if you guys are ready, any more questions?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna put my 2 groups up here. Group 1 and group 2.
Are we two?
Yes, you are. Okay. And there shouldn't be any talking while the person is acting, but just whispering with your group to try and decide what the word is, and then a quiet raise of the hand. Quinn.
Do we just go to one person first? Can we talk it out?
You can just huddle in a group. That's totally fine.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to do that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you, Grace, for being ready. Thank you, Edward. Group 2 is all ready for us. And group 1. Okay, my first volunteer is number 5.
Yeah, I am.
Who's number 5? Okay. Okay. Do you have a question, Erin?
Yeah, how many guesses do we get?
1 guess.
If we get wrong, does it go to the for Jeopardy?
Both teams can guess at the same time.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay. So it's up to your actor.
First.
Yep. Whoever's hand I see first gets to guess. Don't show me. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure you're walking that way.
Painfully?
Not painfully. You want to try and act it a different way? Grace.
Sickly.
Not sick. Okay, one more guess. Group 2, Alex.
Weekly.
Eddie.
Hungrily.
Hungrily. That is exactly the word hungrily.
No, they did not yet.
Okay, ready?
Amy, you can't raise your hand.
Yes,
Keep going.
Daniel.
Happily?
Not happily. Addie.
Quietly?
Not quietly. No, it's not quietly. Just make sure you're doing your adverb. Remember your adverb. Okay, each group gets one more guess. Amy. What is it?
Gracefully.
Perfect.
What?
You guys are great at this game.
What was it?
Gracefully. That's a hard one.
Look like you're slime when you're doing that.
Okay. All right, number 4.
What's
That's
That's always been from our group.
It doesn't matter though, because you still get to guess.
People.
Pick me. I do it.
Okay, is everybody ready?
Yep.
Everybody's quiet. I'm gonna wait till everybody's quiet and ready to watch Edward. You may go. Oh, make sure you walk. Aaron. Quickly, that's absolutely right.
That's absolutely right. That was true. I just seem so right.
So how did he walk? He walked quickly.
It's 2 and 4. Well, it's still a high.
Number 15.
Oh, finally! Them.
Okay. Okay, I saw Alex. Do you have one? Or we're gonna pass it to the other team.
Hurry, Alex.
Fast.
Not quickly.
No.
Eddie.
Exhaustedly.
Not exhaustedly. Kenny.
Hyperly.
Not hyperly. Grace.
Stiffly.
Not stiffly. I would say
Swiftly.
that group 2 gets a point for a synonym. It is eagerly. Eagerly.
What was the synonym?
I think, didn't you say,
What's that fastly?
oh, you said fast.
No, you said quickly also.
No,
But
they
quickly
said,
isn't necessally eager.
Do I get to
We'll
do
leave that one.
another
No, they
one
said
because-
something
No,
on
they
you
didn't.
get
Do I get
the
Do I
point.
get to do another one because we do-
Can you just give each of us a point for it?
Perfect idea. I like that idea. Each group gets a point. Okay, my next volunteer is 17.
Oh,
You wasn't.
17. Wow. I'm never gonna stop being eagerly. Amy is so excited. If we get this one, we'll be fine.
Okay, we need to wait till everybody's quiet. Oh, man. Awesome. Okay, go. Because you're modifying your verb, so you're walking that way. This group.
Scarcely. Scarcely, what do you talk? Scarcely means like rarely.
Not scarcely. Group 2.
Carefully.
Not carefully.
Scarcely.
Scarefully. Not quite what I'm thinking about. Yes, we're afraid. Not quite afraid. Last chance. Group 2.
Slowly.
Not slowly. She's walking worriedly. Worriedly.
I didn't think that would be a word.
It's a tough one. Thank you. I'm going to break into groups really quickly.
Yeah?
Not, well, yeah, we'll do the same groups. Good idea.
Who's that? Don't want to be a girl anymore.
Is it same group? Same group. You all
No,
say
no.
as girlish.
I'm going to wait. Thank you for checking your partners. Okay, we're going to split into the same groups, except I need one person.
I'll go.
Alex, you can switch over to that other group. This group, I need you to quickly go wash your hands, quickly, quietly.
Fine.
Why did it have to be me?
Why does it have to be number? Yay.
Okay, I need your guys' attention right here. You guys are going to be doing a worksheet,
Sweet.
and it's a maze. So you want to follow the maze to obviously get to the finish. And what? Okay, I'm gonna wait. Everybody's quiet and listening so that you're making sure you're doing this correctly. You need to color the adverbs. So you're gonna draw your line like you would a maze, and then you're gonna go back and highlight or color the adverbs. Remember, if you need a reference, we have all these posters up here. Most often they end in ly, or they tell us a time when something happens. So you guys are going to start on that. And if after about 5 minutes, we're gonna switch. Okay, so you guys can take quickly. We have about 4 minutes left.
Stars game.
Okay, come on. Now what do we need to do? What's some of our adverbs?
Like, how do you?
Okay, here you go. Try
You
that.
can't use pens.
I just found my books are the ways, but I didn't. Guys, you guys should.